I'm on a mission to find the most toxic fleet in Orion Drift. And these fleets are like, for example, Core, Rookie, Clubhouse, Passers Club, and stuff like that. The first test I'm going to do to determine if the lobby is toxic is just going to walk around the Driftball district, see how many slurs I hear, and count them. The next test will be actually going into a Driftball arena and playing a match, and see how many slurs I hear there. I will do this for each fleet and see which one is the most toxic. Let's jump straight in. Alright, so the first fleet we're going to be testing is Rookies. Alright, so we're just going to do the first test, just walking around. I'll put a little counter on the top right, or left.
Bruh.
Oh, that's one. That's one. That's two. Alright, so for this part, I'm actually going to mute it. Because there's this one kid in Gateway Arena like screaming the N-word, so I'm not gonna push you through that. All right, I'm just gonna keep silent. But overall, this lobby was not as toxic as I thought it would be, except for that one kid. So I would say Rookies not that toxic. All right, so for the Driftball match, overall I didn't hear much toxicity. So I'm not going to put the whole match because, I mean, that would just be y'all watching a whole Driftball match for like 5 minutes, and that will get boring quick, so I'm just going to skip right to the next fleet. And actually, before we go on, I'm going to update our rankings, and I'm going to put Rookies at number 1, because it's the only one. Anyways, on to the next one. Core. Alright, so for the Core fleet, I didn't hear much after the first test, during the first test. Overall, pretty good. I mean, I'm just going to skip right to Driftball match. I mean, walking around the arenas. It's going to get boring. So, to the Driftball match. Alright, so again, not much. Didn't hear much from this Driftball match. I'm just going to cut straight to the next fleet. Alright, so I'm going to put Core number 2 and Rookies, we're going to keep it at number 1. Alright, so our next station is Clubhouse. Alright, so right off the bat, I see people just floating out into space. That was weird, but overall, I feel like it was a pretty laid-back community. You know, people were just kind of talking, like in the main area there. So I actually didn't play a Driftball match because most of the people were just kind of talking here. But overall, not that toxic. Like, absolutely no toxicity at all. So to update our rankings, I'm going to put Clubhouse at number 3, and we're going to put Core at number 2. So I've already done Rookies, Core, and Clubhouse. I'm not going to do free runners because you don't normally play Driftball. Same thing with Golf Club. And this is just a community fleet, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to do Passers Club. Alright, so after walking around, I didn't hear any toxicity, like absolutely none. It was pretty laid back. It's a good atmosphere, you know. So I'm just going to cut right to the Driftball match. Alright, so in this Driftball match, I didn't hear like any toxicity. I was kind of surprised about these results. Almost no toxicity except for the Rookie fleet. But I'm just going to cut straight to the final rankings. Alright, so for this final rankings, we're going to put Rookies at most toxic, and then followed by Core, Clubhouse, and Passers Club. I would definitely say these results kind of surprised me a little. I expected Core to be number 1, and Rookies to be kind of at the bottom, but what did you think? If you made it to the very end, that means you probably enjoyed the video very much, and I would greatly appreciate if you liked and subscribed. Have a good day!